The world didn't end when the bombs exploded. That's the lie movies and history books tell us. We imagine a bright flash, a deafening roar, and then nothing. Darkness, silence. But that's not how nuclear war really ends. In reality, that's just the beginning. The true horror doesn't arrive with the blast. It arrives after, when the fire fades, when the sky grows quiet again, and when the survivors step out into a world that no longer works the way it used to. This is the story we rarely talk about. Not the explosion, not the mushroom cloud, but the aftermath. The days, weeks, and years after nuclear fallout settles into the soil, the water, and the air we breathe. A slow, invisible death that doesn't scream at whispers. Because once the bombs fall, the world doesn't disappear. It decays. And the scariest part is that some people are still alive to watch it happen. At first, there is silence. Not peace, just a deafening, unnatural quiet. The kind that presses on your eardrums until you can hear your own ragged breathing. Survivors crawl out from the dark, from basements and subway tunnels, places that felt like tombs but were actually wombs of rebirth. They look up, but the sky is a stranger. Not blue, but a bruised canvas of gray, orange, and brown, as if the atmosphere itself has been set on fire. Ash falls softly, like a gentle snow, blanketing everything: streets, cars, bodies. Some people, dazed, reach out, letting the flakes land on their hands. They don't know that each particle is a tiny, invisible carrier of death, radiation, silent and tasteless. The city is a skeleton. Towers that once scraped the clouds are now broken teeth. Distant fires burn, but no sirens wail in response. No helicopters cut through the air. Hospitals are either rubble or overwhelmed beyond chaos. The lucky ones vanished in a flash of light. The unlucky ones are left to wander, burned, blinded, coughing blood into their sleeves. They whisper for water, but the rivers are poison. The reservoirs are toxic. Even the rain, when it finally comes, will only bring more death. Within hours, the real sickness begins its quiet, cruel work. At first, you feel fine, relieved, grateful to be alive. Then the nausea hits, a violent wave. Vomiting, headaches that feel like your skull is trying to crush your brain from the inside. Your skin reddens, then blisters. Your hair falls out in clumps. Children cry, not from fear, but from a pain they can't understand, and parents can only hold them, knowing there's nothing to be done. There is no medicine for this. No cure. Radiation doesn't care how badly you want to live. Days bleed into one another. Communication is dead. No internet, no phones, no news. Is anyone else alive out there? Is help coming? Rumors spread faster than the truth. Some say the whole world is gone. Some say the government is hiding underground. Others whisper that this is it, the end of history. Food becomes more valuable than gold. Canned goods vanish. Then, people start eating things they swore they never would. Pets, rats, birds that fall from the sky, already poisoned, but hunger is a powerful master. The fallout seeps deeper into the earth, a permanent stain. Crops wither before they can grow. The soil that once gave life now only offers a slow, agonizing death. Then the snow begins. It's not right. It falls thick and heavy, like wet ash, piling onto streets already buried in gray dust. The fires are gone, the heat is gone, but a new predator has arrived, the cold. Temperatures plummet faster than they ever should. The sky, a permanent twilight, has completely blocked out the sun. Nuclear winter has begun. Homes become ice boxes. Without power, there are no heaters, no fuel. Families huddle under blankets, sharing body heat, sleeping in shifts, terrified that closing their eyes for too long means never waking up. Food is a distant memory. Cans crack open from the freeze. Water sources are solid ice, forcing survivors to melt poisoned snow. Hunger becomes a constant, gnawing emptiness, draining strength, dulling thought. People stop arguing, stop crying. They conserve every calorie because calories are life. The bodies start to appear in the streets. First the old, then the sick, and the children. People who just lay down to rest and never got up again. The snow covers them quietly, a white shroud for a frozen world. No one moves them. Survival doesn't allow for mourning. The cold breaks minds as well as bodies. Without sunlight, time loses all meaning. People talk to themselves, or they stop talking at all. Some stand outside for hours, staring at the blank, gray horizon, waiting for a rescue that will never come. Civilization feeds the flames that keep the last embers of humanity alive. People burn everything: furniture, books, the very artifacts of the world they lost, just to feel a moment of warmth. Children born into this endless winter have never seen the sun. They learn about warmth from stories of summer, of green fields, of a time when winter had an end. Parents tell these stories in hushed tones, afraid that even hope might be a luxury they can no longer afford. The snow never stops. The cold never leaves. This isn't a dramatic apocalypse. It's a slow, quiet, patient strangling of the world, waiting for the last breath to finally give out. This is the reality we are gambling with, a future we must never allow to happen. The aftermath isn't loud or dramatic. It's quiet, relentless, and patient. It doesn't rush. It waits. It seeps into everything: your lungs, your blood, and into generations not yet born. Bombs might fall in minutes, but their consequences last for lifetimes. Civilizations don't just collapse. They rot slowly and painfully, with witnesses to every agonizing moment. And the most chilling part? This isn't fiction. It's not an exaggeration. Every bit of this is grounded in science, in history, in warnings we've already been given. The fallout doesn't care who started the war or who was right. It only cares if the bombs fell. Because once they do, the world doesn't end. It just becomes something else entirely. And whatever survives will never be the same. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon to get the latest notifications.